Investor believing that the equity prices will appreciate 3 to 5% over the next few months would be unlikely to place which of the following? Take a few moments. I want you to read through all 4 of the question choices, and then we'll talk about the answer. Okay, some interesting responses coming in again. Somebody had D, a put debit spread on a narrow based index. Now, I didn't lie to you when we began, and I said in the Series 7, we're talking about going beyond that foundational knowledge that you picked up in the SIE by going into some of the more complex or more the analytical uses of options themselves. When I first started in the industry back in 1991, I worked in the compliance office of a company, Robert W. Baird, in Milwaukee, which is where I'm from originally, although currently I live in Washington, D.C. At Baird, one of my jobs was that as an option surveillance analyst or assistant. So I had to review accounts that came in that were approved for options trading, and I also had to make sure that those positions, when the trade blotter came across every day, matched the suitability information that was provided by the customer itself. So I might have a slight advantage, if you will, when it comes to the world of options because I've been doing it for over 30 years. However, options are not difficult. We make them difficult, okay? So just decompress a little bit when you see these types of questions. And here, let's figure out why that would be the answer, okay? Now, we're talking about a investor who's believed there's going to be a slight appreciation, right? So we're expecting that price to go up over the few months, but they're probably not going to do which of the following, all right? So there are words that you saw in that particular question that you need to pick up on, and this is true of a lot of the questions that you're going to see on the Series 7. One of those words you saw in that previous question, and I'm going to go ahead and toggle back, is unlikely, right? You see the word there, would be unlikely to place which of the following. So words like unlikely, except, false, least, are almost absolute in the way they're coming at you, and they're really meant to get you to think opposite of what the actual truth is that you're looking for. Now, in this particular case, you've got 3 answers where, were we looking again? This person's expecting the price to appreciate, so is that a bullish outlook or is that a bearish outlook? Okay, is it bullish or bearish? Well, it's bullish. So 3 of these positions that we're talking about are bullish. 1 is bearish. So in this case, where you're talking about a question where one of the things is the odd person out, that is likely, as opposed to unlikely, the answer. And in this case, it's D, all right? So it's going to require you to do a couple things when you come across questions like this on the exam. First thing it's going to require you to do is you're going to have to make sure that you have a comfort with these types of positions, particularly the complex ones when we're talking about straddles and spreads and combinations and all of these other types of, they're just different ways in which we combine and use options positions to create either an income opportunity or to hedge, further hedge a position, perhaps a portfolio position that we have in a particular stock. Okay, so you have to grow comfortable with that. And again, working through that options worksheet as well as going back through those lectures, I think are going to help you really solidify that knowledge.